在
トップ、もう絶対80点台いってる。
さあ現在トップいただきました。
むちゃくちゃいい。
角度がすごかったですね。
むちゃくちゃいい。むちゃくちゃいい。かっこよい。音もめちゃくちゃかっこいいしね。
なんか上が回ってる感
こ
じの。
れエンジン何これ？
これ
RB。
RB ですか？
リズム&ブルース。
え
Hey guys, I am doing today's video all about my sponsors. I figured it's a very good time because we're still waiting on the short block coming from Australia. So perfect timing to give you guys a rundown on all the partners, sponsors that have come on board for the season and what it is they do exactly. It is currently Friday. It's supposed to be the day the engine will get shipped from Aussie. So I'm going to give it 5 days for it to get here. Fingers freaking crossed. The new company that's come on board to build the engine has done an insane amount of work. Like, I think I've only given them a week, maybe a little bit longer to get this ready. They've done a heap of work because it's not just a normal short block. There's a lot of freaking machining work, and yeah, it's got everything. You'll see when it gets here, and I'll explain everything about the short block. But the guesses have been freaking awesome. Absolutely love that. So thank you guys. And yeah, if you still got your guesses on what you think's coming, keep throwing them in there because I don't even know if anyone's got it right yet. Maybe I have to go over the comments again. And also, sorry on that. I am struggling to keep up because, yeah, there's a lot of people engaging now. It's awesome. Normally I get through all the comments like sort of each night, but I am struggling now. So that's a huge, huge appreciation and thank you from me, guys. It means a lot that I can't keep up. It's freaking awesome. I've just realised I've done this at the worst time. It's up in the air, no motor. Not looking the best, but anyway, let's kick it off. Let's go through all the companies that are helping me this year. So, starting on the bonnet, obviously Liberty Walk. Big deal for me. They are obviously supporting me with the body kit and making sure this thing looks freaking perfect. So, thank you, Liberty Walk. They come on board. Thanks to Fausto and his partnership with Liberty Walk. So we had a meeting with them last year, and yeah, it was a really good meeting. So hopefully that can be a long-standing partnership and maybe a new design. We'll see. They got so much freaking work going on, so I'm not holding my breath on that, but it looks cool. And just so you do know, no one runs this body kit in drifting because it's kind of the opposite to what you want in drifting. You should never have the front track shorter than the rear. So on my car, the rear track is actually wider than the front, and it gives you a disadvantage in drifting. Anyone that does drift would know that. Every single car has wider track on the front than the rear, bar mine. Like I could just take the spacers off and run sunken wheels, but it's gonna look terrible. Not happening, not gonna do it. And everyone knows I love the sound of the RB, hence why I don't have a V8 or a 2J. I could make my life easier in drifting, but I choose not to, because I want it to sound good and I want it to look freaking good. So that's why this kit's on it. Liberty Walk love that, and yeah, we became partners. So it's freaking cool. Liberty Walk, thank you. Sunoco Race Fuels over in the US. I met them when I went over there with Grant, and we raced the rush cars.
Smooth, fast, that's it.
So freaking epic. Met the guys there. They obviously supported us for the rush car day, and yeah, just got talking to them, and they basically said, look, we want to help you with your fuel for this year in Japan, and it's a huge deal, massive, one of the biggest ones I have, because fuel here is like $9 a litre for the 85. It's freaking crazy. So that is a massive help. Thank you, Sunoco Race Fuels USA. Crazy. Then above them, we have JD Empire. JD Empire is a mate of mine that I met through PowerTune, and he has come on board and supported me with the entry fee this year, which is a massive deal. It's huge. So without that support, I wouldn't have been able to get my entry in on time, and I wouldn't have been doing this season. So thank you, JD Empire. They basically will find you rare parts anywhere in the world. Looks for all the rarest stuff. He has a stockpile of rare stuff. So if you're ever after something that you think is impossible to find, I can guarantee you JD Empire will be able to find it for you. And it's pretty cool. He comes across the most craziest stuff all the time. And he actually has some stuff on his Instagram right now, which is like super rare and you can purchase. So yeah, hit up JD Empire if you are looking for something you reckon you can't find anymore. It's freaking crazy. All right, we'll start from the bottom and then work our ways up on the top of the bonnet here as well. Squared Design. They obviously created the livery on this car, and most of you guys would know that I had a huge amount of drama with the print that got delivered here, because it come from Europe, I believe, somewhere in Europe. Not from Squared Design. He had his friend get the wrap done. So he had it done by these guys, Decor, and basically when it got here, it must have got moisture in it. And yeah, if you've seen the video, you would understand, but this is not the actual livery that was designed. There was a heap more coloring in it. We couldn't get it on because of all the bubbling and stuff in the wrap, and it was just, yeah, it was ripping the red chrome up. And yeah, if you guys knew how long it took me to do the red chrome on this, you'd understand that we had to cool it with the black. And obviously we had Kingpin wraps come over and help with that. So huge shout out to them as well, because that was a mission, absolute mission. V&S Electrical. So this is one of my buddies from back home. He obviously runs an electrical business. He is into motorsport himself. He had a dune buggy with his brother, and they were doing the Dakar with it. And yeah, they understand motorsport like no other. They know the expenses, and yeah, he come on board to help out as well. So if you need any electrical work back home in South Australia, please hit him up. He's an absolute legend, does amazing work. And maybe one day when I go back to normal life, which I really don't want to, maybe I can try and get a job with you, bro. Because I am a Sparky by trade, but not a good one. I'll definitely admit that. So yeah, he's obviously on the bonnet, both sides here. And then moving up, Modern Concrete Co. Another one of my good mates from South Australia. Modern Concrete Co. obviously do concrete. They can do anything and everything, but when it comes to quality, that is their forte. Like, they are huge now in not only South Australia, but also Sydney and Melbourne. They can travel anywhere around Australia to do your work. Their work is just blowing up because they have a full-time social media guy who's just like killing it and showing all their crazy work and just honestly leaving every other concrete company behind by a mile, because yeah, they're not only doing the work, but they're showcasing it extremely well. If you get the time to suss out their Instagram, it's well worth it. You'll be stuck on there for freaking hours scrolling, because the work they do is just insane. It's a huge help what he's giving me here, so thank you, bro. Appreciate it heaps. On to the next one. Oh, Rusty. So RPM Parts is Russell Vare. He's obviously the guy who's helped me with all the fab work on this car since I've been in Japan, and getting parts and pieces and stuff like that. I've just got him to bring over a spare set of axles for this car, and also a locker for the winters, because my LSD in here started opening up. Like, I'm doing the burnout box now, and it's single pegging when I turn left. It's so bad. So yeah, hopefully that rocks up when he gets here next week, and I can put the locker in, get rid of all that. I'd never wanted to run a locker because, you know, it's a $10,000 diff and you basically got a freaking weldy in it. But, you know, now that it's opening up, I've got no choice. So yeah, he's been a huge help, and yeah, he's obviously running FDJ2 himself as well. He knows the struggle. He knows it all too well. So thank you, Russ. Over to the other side, obviously Ebisu Circuit. That is our home circuit here in Japan. It's not far from the workshop, and although I haven't done anything besides tune the car there and then obviously do round 3, Ebisu is a huge supporter of obviously Fausto, myself and Russell. Obviously Ebisu's a massive part of everyone's life in drifting, and to have them on board is insane. So huge thank you to Kuma and everyone at Ebisu, because it's a massive deal to me. Thank you. On to the next one, Nuke Performance. They come on board this year and supplied the fuel cell that we put in, and Russell obviously fabricated up. So that's obviously in the back. That's the one with the cover on it. Hides the quality of the freaking fuel cell, to be honest. It's a lightweight one, weighs next to freaking nothing, obviously when it's empty. And they not only do fuel cells, they do air jacks and all sorts of stuff. I really wanted to do air jacks in this car, but they're illegal in FD. So Russell had air jacks in his car, he had to cut them out. He even had to cut the mounts out. So he couldn't even screw them back in, which sucks, but rules are rules. On to the next, Revolution Auto Care. You guys know these guys. They obviously come to Suzuka for round 2, and they gave me the hilarious care package the other day with every single JB World and sealant you can think of. And obviously the toe plates. So he's been a huge supporter. He's also a drifter himself. He knows the struggle. So huge shout out to him. He's also just jumped on board and supplied a toolkit. So he come to the track. This is my toolkit. He obviously seen everything laid out. He's like, this is what you're dealing with? I'm like, yeah, mate. So he's actually got a toolkit, sent it to me. It should be here next week. So that's gonna be insane to have an actual roller cab with tools in it. And then I can customize all the ones that, you know, everyone's got their special tools they need. So I'll be able to fill the toolkit completely. And that's going to be a huge help because then I can just roll that into the box truck when we go to rounds and roll it out when I'm here working on the car. So thank you so much, bro. Good old Lockie. Okay, on to the next ones. This is in no particular order either, guys. So Mark Tyres, they come on board just before round 1, I should say. And they are obviously my tyre supplier for the year. So with FD, you have to have a contract with a tyre company to purchase tyres. You can't just willy-nilly purchase tyres and be done with it. So I think that's to basically lock you in with one tyre brand for the season, so you can't just chop and change, which makes sense. So you get a contract and then you purchase it from that company. It might sound a little bit strange, but they've actually been a huge help. So I come on board, paid full tote odds, and then yeah, he obviously loved what I was doing. I came 6th in the first round, and then now he's giving me a little bit of support, which is amazing. It's still expensive to buy tyres here, but any support goes a freaking huge way, like even if it's a small discount. So thank you, Markma. I'm looking forward to continuing that relationship for sure, because these tyres are freaking good. They're almost too good. Like the front ones, I've got them aired up like crazy now because they're too grippy. Lovecar, high performance motor oil, and that is exactly what it is. So Lovecar come on board. Thanks to Fausto. Fausto's had a relationship with them for many years, and they come on board to support my program this year as well. So huge thank you to Lovecar and obviously Fausto. We run the 10W60 in the engine, and then just their generic gear oil in the like in the G-Force and the Winters. Thank you, Lovecar. Obviously Sunoco, we spoke about them on the front of the bonnet, and then also Nuke Performance. Spoke about them. Now this guy, Driftsquid.com. He's been the biggest supporter of my entire freaking career. And yes, you guessed it, it's me. So every single dollar I've ever made, it honestly is probably, if it hasn't gone to food or like drinks, it's gone into drifting. Anyone that knows me, like on a personal level, knows I've pumped everything into drifting and to be here. So yeah, that's the biggest sponsor I have is myself. Selling the Sonny, my van and trailer, every single dollar from that is going straight into this program for this year. So yeah, that one's a big one. SSR, so I obviously have the SPXs on this car. Clearly not there, but I do there. SSR. Anyone that knows wheels understand that these are not cheap wheels. They are very expensive. They look freaking amazing and they're super strong. I know I've damaged one this season and I was very sorry about that, but it wasn't my fault. I got ran into and it just minced the rear lip on the poor Beamer. That was at Fuji. And then I had another run in with Rumor at Suzuka. I was banging him in the door. If you guys would have seen that, it was a little bit too much. But the front wheel is still on there and it didn't even damage it. Took a bit of a chunk out the tire. I'm still running that because they got strong sidewalls. But yeah, it didn't, nothing. Oh, Jesus, why is that stuck? Oh my God. But yeah, you can see I had to clearance fit the calipers there. God, it sounds like it's hitting the caliper. It's not, it's just the rust on the rotors. The rotors are cracked and everything as well. I really need to get new ones on them. But yes, thank you SSR. Honestly, it's one of those dream sponsors where you think it may never happen, and it did. There's another deal organised by Fausto. He called in the meeting, went and had the meeting at Tokyo Auto Salon, and yeah, it's freaking crazy. So most of these wheels as well are borrowed from Fausto because they were his last year's wheels, and yeah, I'm super appreciative of that. Yeah, massive thank you to Fausto, and obviously SSR for that sponsorship deal. It's huge. Next one, PowerTune Australia. Everyone knows PowerTune Australia. Yeah, so Chia and myself have been together since 2015, since I built this car, and he is the sole reason why I have such a successful like mechanical free drama when it comes to tuning and these RVs. Like, it's been incredible how much we've achieved with like this one engine. This poor thing is copped an absolute hiding. Even with Sonny's never let me down since I've been with Chia. It's crazy. And then obviously to make that combo work perfectly is these guys, Motec. So everyone knows I'm a big Motec guy. I've run Motec since 2015, obviously in this car, the M150, and then the Sonny had the M130. Run their dashes, their E888, and then obviously all their sensors and everything. And yeah, the cars are super reliable because of that. And Motec have come on board this year, which is insane. I am so grateful for that opportunity and that partnership. Big things to come there. So huge thanks to PowerTune Australia and obviously Motec. PSR. So this is Pulsar Turbo Systems. They obviously supply the turbo for the program. It is a 6870. This sucker right here with a 1.0 rear housing. You guys know it's a little bit laggy for this engine, but the plan was to put NOS on it, and then it would have combated any sort of lag, but I just didn't get time and didn't have a chance to get to the dyno to put the NOS on this poor engine. Plus, I was a little bit worried because of the crack on the block. I was like, the thing's under enough stress with like 2 bar boosts getting thrown at it every single weekend. Huge thanks to Pulsar coming on board this year and supplying us with a turbo. Had 0 issues with it. Freaking, yeah, runs whatever boost I throw at it until the spark plugs get blown out. On to the next. Raceworks. Raceworks have been with me since I built the S15. We did a little bit of work together with the Sonny, but then, yeah, obviously the S15 build was a big transitional period for my partnership with Raceworks. And then, yeah, they've come on board this year to help me with any fittings, parts I needed for the Beamer. So that was a huge help. We've got their fuel pumps in the car, and then all this stuff has been shipped through TI Performance. They are the shipping company to go overseas. So if you are overseas and you need Raceworks products, you can hit up TI Performance and they'll ship directly to you, which is a huge help. So thank you to TI Performance and obviously Raceworks. The Terminus Hotel in Strathalbyn. This is another sponsor from back home. And I had Stacey hit me up and just say, look, I want to help you. I don't know how I can help, but if there's anything I can do, I'm more than happy to help you. And yeah, we worked out a really cool deal. So she come on board and she runs a live stream in the pub every time it's on and has some people go down there, watch it, obviously have a good feed. It's a cool little partnership, and I'm very grateful for her support. And yeah, I'm doing whatever I can to get people to go down to the hotel, watch the old live stream, which is pretty cool. It's freaking cool. I can't wait to go back and actually head down there myself, because it's like, I think it's like an hour and a half away from where I grew up. But yeah, it's a cool little hotel. I highly recommend going there for a feed, guys. Obviously JD Empire, they're the company on the bonnet. Got them on the side as well. We'll move up to Shockworks. So obviously Shockworks come on board this year and put their shocks in the car. So we got obviously their shocks in the front and the rear now. They've been a huge help with getting this car gripped up and ready to fight the big dogs of FD Japan. And we have Vinny Fab Vinny Fab, he obviously supplied us the intercooler, which has brought our intake temps down massively. This sucker here, and yes, I know my ducting is very bush mechanic style, but it works. And yeah, I'm gonna change the coloring of it and clean it up a bit. That was a bit of a rush job last round. Ebbsfleet Circuit, we obviously got them on the bonnet as well. Huge supporters. Beverly Collision. So there's another one of my mates back home. They obviously do any collision repairs you can think of. They are a crash shop, paint shop, all in one, drive in, drive out. They do a lot of work. They move a lot of cars in and out. I believe most of it's like commercial work now. They don't take on that many private jobs. But if you do have like a race car or anything like that and you want a really good job done, I highly recommend hitting up Darren, because he's a freaking good egg, and he come on last minute just to help out because he's a drifter himself. He understands the struggle. So thanks again, mate, and I'll see you in Japan soon because I know he's coming to do some skids in Fausto's school cars, so I can't wait. That's going to be good. That'll be end of the year. I'm excited for that. And I bet he is too. Direct Clutch Services. Drew has helped me for many, many years now. He actually first come on board after I purchased the clutch from him for this car, actually, when I first built it. I hit him up. I'm like, I just need to buy a clutch. I need a twin plate. It needs to work. And he's like, yep, gotcha. He spent all the time getting all the measurements, everything sorted, because no one clutch is the same. He makes sure that all the measurements, everything for your custom gearbox, sequential, dog, whatever, he makes sure he gets all the measurements right and he builds a clutch for your needs. So yeah, if you're in the market for a good clutch that just keeps going and going and going, hit up Direct Clutch, guys. Freaking awesome. Oh, and the keen eyes would have noticed a freaking brand new tail light in there. It's not color matched with the center, which I've just noticed, but these must have had a little bit of tint on them. Interesting. Anyway, looks freaking, I actually like this better, matches the chrome better. But yeah, moving on. ModCon Civil, they're obviously on the front bar as well. Crazy, I was just halfway through explaining who ModCon Civil is, and the newest sponsor just dropped off their stuff. So I'll announce that one in a coming video, because we're going to be doing a full video on the install of their product, which is exciting. Anyway, back to this. So ModCon Civil is obviously a civil company back home as well. Jake come on board, and he runs a ridiculous freaking road bike. I don't even know if you can call it a road bike anymore. It's like a Hayabusa. Does some insane quarter mile. I don't know. Dudes, no offense, Jake, but you're a Fruit Loop, man. You're a nutcase. No way you could ever get me on a normal freaking bike that goes quick, let alone that thing. It's got this gigantic turbo hanging off the side. If you guys get the chance, go to ModCon Civil Motorsport. They just started this new page, and they're trying to put all their latest achievements and stuff up, because he's going for world records and all sorts of insane stuff. So yeah, he knows motorsport better than all, and he come on board in a big way. So massive thank you, mate. It's been a huge help. It actually helped get this new engine across the line. So thank you, bro. And if you guys can give him some love, please just go to their page and give him a like and enjoy their content, because I don't know, he's insane, absolutely insane. I could never do that. So the last one on the side here is obviously Grip Media. Old Bengal boy. Some of you guys from like way back in the day would remember Grip Media. They actually helped do my livery. My first livery they helped me with was when I went to New Zealand, 2010, when the Sony was silver, and we did like a gold chrome stripe. It was kind of like a weird thing, but it looked really cool. A lot of people thought that was the best livery I've ever had on that car, probably Bing as well. But then he helped with the Advan liveries and just bits and pieces here, there and everywhere. He's now grown. He does a lot of corporate work now, and the car side of things it's a hard one, because us drifters are not easy to deal with. So he's limited that side of his work. But he's a huge help. If I need a sticker, quick email, boom, he's onto it, ships it from Aussie straight over here. So huge shout out to Grip Media, because without them, half these guys wouldn't be on the car. So thank you, mate. Appreciate it heaps. All right, there's one in the car, guys. PPM Racing Australia. Most of you guys would already know, and definitely know from the last video, because I made you all look up what stroker kits they have and potentially what one's going in this car. But they have their RB26 billet rotating assembly in this car now, or not in this car, but it's in that engine. And they have helped me out since putting that in. They've been huge supporters, and they've just come on board with the new engine, which I'm freaking so pumped about. I can't wait to announce that, but I don't want to do it until the engine's here and I can show you guys everything. So that's freaking amazing, and huge thank you to PPM, because without them, we would not be having this new motor, that's for sure, or even this one. So thank you guys. Last but not least, guys, all the names that have jumped on the website and purchased a spot on the roof. I've got about 8 more to update here, and I promised that I'd have them on there before the next round, which I definitely will. I obviously sent the email to Grip Media, or Bengal, and he's going to print all your names out and I'll get them on before the next round. Also with the 2 new sponsors that have come on board. So yeah, very exciting. Very thankful for all the support, guys. It does not go unnoticed. And if you guys want to get your name on the roof too, the website's still open. And yeah, we turned everything else off, like obviously the bonnets, the door cards and stuff. And it's just the roof now. And then obviously all the merch, sticker packs, and there's new merch coming too, which is freaking exciting. So just wanted to do this video, give you guys a bit of an insight into yeah, who's helping me and what they do. So thank you so much for the support. And I'm freaking excited. Hopefully the next video is going to be me explaining the new engine, because it will be here. That's my plan. But it's like a week away, so hope you guys can hang on till then. In the meantime, I'm just cleaning everything up, getting body panels ready, and just tinkering, trying to find any issues that could flare up. So thank you guys. Really appreciate the support, and we'll see you on the next one. See you.
現在
もう絶対80点台いってる。
さあ現在トップいただきました。
むちゃくちゃいい。
角度がすごかったですね。
むちゃくちゃいい。むちゃくちゃいい。かっこよい。音もめちゃくちゃかっこいいしね。
なんか上が回ってる感じの。
これエンジン何これ？
これ何？
RB。
RB ですか？
リズム&ブルース。
え？